worldwide movement to bring about peace is gaining in support, and is helping awake others of the need to no longer tolerate the lack of compliance with your demands. Success will be yours, but maybe not quite in the way you would have expected. We will certainly have a hand in it, and are allowed to assist where the light workers are concerned. The main focus for the time being are the governmental changes that are needed to put the right people in charge of your future. Once one country has removed those who are not working for the people, the demand for changes elsewhere will escalate. There will be no stopping the energy from bringing down the dark ones, and in general terms they know that their time is up. On the one hand, the world would seem to be in a hopeless mess, but beneath it all you are birthing the new agent in waits to replace the old one. The old status quo cannot be maintained anymore as its very structure is falling down. No amount of effort or money can keep it intact, and many reputations will go down with it. Already legal actions are poised to bring more well-known names out for their criminal activities. Some of the biggest culprits are still able to hide behind others who have done their dirty work for them. However, in the final reckoning no one will be able to avoid justice, or having to answer to the higher authorities. They are all known to us, and their every deeds are held in the Akashic records. The every thought and deed of all souls is automatically known, but is not for viewing without permission. However, it is used when you pass over to the higher realms, when you review your life and decide what you need to carry forward for further experiences. To some, life seems pointless, but in fact each one of you knew what was planned before you incarnated. So it follows that you are well advised to make the most of whatever challenges you get. Try not to be too hard on yourselves when you make mistakes, as you are not expected to be perfect. You are involved in trial and error to overcome your shortcomings, and move further along your journey of evolution. Every soul is involved, and many of you come together purposefully to help each other succeed. Naturally, this lifetime is somewhat different to previous ones, as you are attempting to clear old issues that have been holding you back. It is clearly a very important time, and one in which you are being given every help to prepare for ascension. We would like to see as many souls as possible ascend and move off the wheel of rebirth. Having done so, your future will be totally in your own hands, and you will have the choice of what you would like to do next. It even extends to how long you stay in any one body, and remember that in the higher dimensions it does not age and die as you experience now. The thought of such freedom should be enough to spur you on to achieve whatever is necessary to rise up above the lower vibrations. Most souls are presently already at their lowest point where their vibrations are concerned, so progress is always upwards and returning you to where you really belong. You may be having a real experience in your dimension, but as far as being your real life, it is an illusion. You are of the light and normally a radiant soul of enormous powers to create. As you rise up again, you will learn to control your powers and use them for the greater good of all. You really are gods in the making, which is why even now you have to be sure that you focus on what you actually want in your life. You should know by now that where you place your energy is where you are going to get results. There may seem to be random happenings in your life, but it is what you attract to yourself. There are laws that cover all aspects of it, regardless of whether you are aware of them or not. You do not necessarily need to know what they are, and should concentrate on trying to be to others as you would wish them to be to you. Work towards treating them as one with you, indeed as all are connected as part of yourself. For too long people have not understood their connection to all souls, but if you accept that you are all God sparks, you will understand why it is so. We of the Galactic Federation of Light are in full realization of the truth, and that is why we serve all civilizations. It is the most natural desire to want to help those who are following on in your footsteps. It is inevitable and desirable that all souls will eventually reach a point of returning to the source. It is within you whether you realize it or not, and is a driving force that is always urging you forwards and upwards. Your eyes are being opened to what it means, and your coming ascension is just one milestone along a wonderful journey. It will seem to be endless, and bear in mind you will soon be in dimensions where everything is in the now. Time, as you know, it will have no bearing on whatever you do, as the past, present, and future are all one. It is an amazing concept that allows you to follow your heart's desire to go wherever you want. Some souls have fond memories of previous lives in past history and choose to go back and experience some more. Allow yourself to begin to feel what it will be like after ascension, and the changes will come so easily to you. They should anyway, as you came from such levels previously before you ended up in the present dimension. Once we can visit you openly and invite some on board our ships that will give you a preview of what type of life is waiting for you. The changes will be most welcome and eliminate many of the chores and the need to spend most of your life working simply to exist. You will have so much time for yourself and able to devote it to what you consider to be the most satisfying. Ugliness, distortions, and imperfections just cannot exist in the higher vibrations, and all is in beauty, balance, and harmony. I am Kenneth from Sirius, and pleased to be able to contact in this way. I am obviously one of many trying to cover your needs at such an important time. We will meet one day in the not-too-distant future, and that will be a happy occasion for us all.